time to get down to business. The first round starts now. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Can't tech the throw. Smart use of pay. Oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Who's going to start things off? Reverse edge cuts him down. Connects with medium kick. Gets the jump in. Jumps up. Medium kick. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Going in. Player 1 needs the low kick hit. The low. The low heavy connected. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 is gonna have to wait. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The low doesn't connect. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Jumps? Going in? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Cannon spike! This is gonna hurt. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Break through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with the fireball. Zones with the fireball. Clutch, anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 is gonna bait out the low kick. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. These guys are not giving each other any time. Shrugs that off. Solid anti-air. Shakes things up with the fireball. Can this drive bring them back? Who will set the bait at this range? What a read with that anti-air! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Rolling Soba. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs them. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They don't need to go for anything big, even a light KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 will rush that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. They're not dead. This fight's not over. That souped up Sobot smokes them extra. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Was looking for that jump attack. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Okay, it goes for the super art. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Projectile to try and change the situation. Sees it coming and blocks it. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Knockdown and player 2 will look to experiencing burnout. Player 1, that was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Air slasher. Jump. Rips the slasher out. Hits him with a stopping block. Gets carried to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and both fighters have a full super meter plus super art. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Fires off there and whips. They're wide open. Tries to bait out a reaction to him. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 1 won out those close scuffles. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Big gauge lead here. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Just goes for it at this range. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Looking for a hold. Nice air slasher. This is the time to believe in your ability. Carried to the corner. This may be what? Perfect time. Okay, he grabs him. Noticeable life lead. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to locks on for the throw. Shows the medium kick. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Grabs him. What's the play here? At this range, many attacks can connect. With this super art connect. Turns the drive gauge. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Squeezes the gauge. Life lead opens up. Knockdown and player 2 needs KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Up into the air off the just cool. Brushes that off and keeps going. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Scrapping it out up. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 1 It picks a good spot to use the super. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Gets a good read on their opponent, gets through the opening. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Still slugging it out here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both. Will this super art connect? Player 1 chases them down. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. All right, what's coming up next? Well-timed corner switch. Checks them with the projectile. Air slasher! Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. This is a critical point of the round where it goes for the super art. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Rips the slasher out. That drive impact is blocked. Hits him with a stop and pop. Escapes with the reversal. Opts to use the gauge for the drive reversal. They just won't stop switching sides. A quick breather. Smart play with the throw. Shows a medium kick. Player 1 will look to apply, brushes that off, and keeps going. The low. Pokes with a medium kick. There's a change of sides. Oh, yo, Ross, over here. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A super art? Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Uses their drive gauge. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Stands firm and blocks the driving. All right, what's coming up next? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. That drive impact is blocked. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Taking stock. Player charges forward. In there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so far. Hits him with a stop and pop. Goes with the safe stuff with that target pop. This is gonna be bad news. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Their will to win is really being tested here. Going in. Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna... There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will look to... Burnout activates. And whips. They're wide open. Noticeable life lead is a put the fear of God in it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hits him with a stop and pop. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Charges forward. Checks with a medium kick. Air slasher. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Fights back with authority. What now? Looking for a hole. Locks on for the throw. That's gonna leave him rattled. Turns out. Amazing. Ooh, what a smart throw. They can't. That huge soap boss got their knees tingling. Player will tap them on the toe. here. They are done.
Cammy.
Player one made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round one. Fight.
Nice air slasher. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Amazing concentration on display as they punished when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Definitely shuts out the jumper. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two, with a sliver of drive gauge left, they may be in for a tough time. From up above, neither of them willing to back off here. Beautiful setup with that attack. Cannon spike nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Going in, player two has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Each hit is so important here. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player two with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Hits them with a stop and pop. But with this super arc connect, takes them all the way to the corner with that. Experiencing burnout. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Both fighters planning to uses the gauge for a super arc. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. The throw whiffs, using the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Not much life difference. Player two just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Air slasher. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Low heavy. Gip tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Here comes the corner player. Closes it out. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The super armor does its job. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. That's some big KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, what a move. Throws them to negate the block. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They break things off to take a quick breather. Out of range, relatively safe. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. The low heavy's blocked. Picks up the counter. This is just goes for it at this range. Going in, player one needs to use the threat of the super arc. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and zones with the fireball. Reads the jump in perfectly. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Real, they can't squander this punish counter chance. What's next? Cross super hard incoming. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. What a finish! Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Round one. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. They couldn't escape the pressure of the impact. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for a projectile to try it, and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. With the life gap opening up, They takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Jump. Spiral KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in. Long range fireball to break the silence. But cannon spike. On Super Art, the greatest Sobai. Can they build off of it? Are we gonna see a comeback? Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Tries to bait him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown and... they gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Heats it up with a combo into super. But there's the drive impact that's going to pay. Oh! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side flip. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. You've gotta be just goes for it at this range. Reversal! Oh my god, they just choked it up! A quick breather, forward throw, laying the pressure on Fizz. Player 2 will look to the throw. It's denied. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Okay, here we go. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent... and whip! They're wide open! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scale. Off suspense, nothing stops this train. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Excellent block. Players adds a bit of OD spice though. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Player solid anti-air. Shrugs that off. Sunrise Festival. Can they nail the beat? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? The drive impact doesn't work. The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down.
Round 1. Fight.
Fires off an air slasher. Feeling the beat. Gets them with the anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Throws them to negate the block. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, heats it up with a combo into super. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They're going for the super art and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Our fighters are at a stand, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo with a solid anti-air. Fires off an air slasher. Will the super art do anything? Impact squash. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got his punish counter on reaction. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. And oh, putting the cherry on top. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Box him with a target combo. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? You do not want to whiff an impact. The jump in catches. Combo with the target combo. Goes to the overdrive. With the super art connect, the greatest Sobot! Can they build off of it? Oh god, this is tense. Just goes for it at this range. Gets some. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Still very early in the round. What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Not cracking under pressure. Smart play with the throw. Going in? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sneaks in the throw. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.